Hey folks, it's your boy Iceberg Bricks, and I'm back with a mock review. This is actually a brand new mock for me, so this is the first review. In this one I'm calling Troy, aka Mandarin City, from Marvel's Iron Man, the Iron Metropolitan volumes, where Stark has returned from space with the vision of a better world. But he ends up having this secret ally, and you don't know until about midway through the volumes. And his secret ally is actually family. It's a guy named Arnold Stark. And I don't know what you're thinking. It's Tony was the only child. However, in these volumes, it's revealed that Tony wasn't truly a Stark. Tony was adopted. The true Stark was Arnold. And what happened was that the Stark family was so rich and powerful that their image would have been tainted if it was found that they had a weak child or a disabled child. So what they did was they adopted Tony and kept Arnold out of the public eye, so no one knew about. And somehow Tony catches up to him later. And so Arnold helps Tony integrate this space or alien technology into human technology, and they create this dynamic system that was integrated between the two. Now, Tony's so involved in this that he shelves his crime fighting duties. He actually makes an AI called Pepper, Pepper. He still have a thing for Pepper. And so he can focus all his energies on the grand unveiling of Troy. That was the big thing. He took over Mandarin City after defeating the Mandarin, and we'll get to the Mandarin. And so he defeats the Mandarin, and so now the Mandarin City is abandoned. So he takes over that city and he rehabilitates it. And so what happens is that they're running into problems with the Mandarin. The Mandarin's really not trying to give up the city. That's because the Mandarin isn't one person, however, 10 rings. Now, the Mandarin himself, the guy that Tony thought he defeated, was actually he was a communist from China. And somehow his folks who were wealthy scientists, they came across a crashed spaceship, whereas they had these alien rings, and the guy was just so powerful. He had supreme power with these 10 rings. However, these 10 rings have individual personalities. And so once Tony defeats the Mandarin, he places the rings in a secured location, but one of the rings actually placed as a cloak so the other rings could escape. Crazy, isn't it? But it's alien technology. And so throughout the volumes, they look for different hosts, but then you had this assassination going on with the rings. Everybody who's holding the ring is being assassinated, and they're trying to track down these rings to stop the Mandarins. Good volume, good pickup. I actually looked through the graphic novel and started actually getting ideas on how to build this city. You'll see certain things that I'll call out and stuff like that. If you don't have a reference to it, definitely go back. It's definitely online. Go back and look at it. The Iron Metropolitan, and it's Troy, aka Mandarin City. Hey folks, well, welcome to Mandarin City, or aka Troy Mandarin City. So here I did a 32 by 32 by 32 by 32 by 32, so 4 32 by 32 plates. And what I did was that I actually put some brick over the top of the plates, as you can see right here, and then I went ahead with the plate, some more plates over top to kind of give it a raise or a strength on the base, because you see I have so much weight on top. There's no way that those base plates would have survived. It would have buckled on me. And so to strengthen the floor part of it, I used that technique. Now, going further inside of this build, I think this will be one installation of 4. So that means I would have to have 3 more of these to build. And I'll tell you that because of why. So in the novel graphic, Arnold and Tony are in a dream sequence that they created through the technology so it's basically like a hologram. So there's a hologram into the future, and so they have these they created these space elevators right here. And so that's what I created. This teleports us into space without a spaceship or anything like that. It's just like a quick a teleport path to a certain dimension in space. And so, of course, in the novel graphic, the space elevators are much larger than the buildings. However, I just didn't have the space for it, and I wanted to have I wanted to integrate some of the buildings along with some of the space elevators. So therefore, that's why I would probably have to make 3 more installments of this here. So it's going to be pretty big, and with the way I did the base, it'll be easy to connect as well. So yay me, but I'm on the way here. So I made 1 space elevator out of all plates and hinges, as you can see. It's not quite finished yet. Let's see if we can get inside here, folks. Not quite finished yet. I'm going to put some more tiling and stuff over here. Decided to do a 2-layer just to make it stronger. And then what's going to happen here is that I'm going to encase this with a crater. Haven't figured out how I'm going to do the crater just yet. I'll figure something out, but there will be a hole right here, and it's a crater, just to as if in the novel graphic, there's a beam that shoots up into space, and that is your space elevator. Same as here. This one I made from bricks, as you can see, using the I think the 33 degree slope bricks, and I used some of the transparent blue, light transparent blue bricks as well, to give it that futuristic look, just as in the graphic. And this one I kept a little bit smaller than I did this one. And in the graphic there were some smaller ones and some bigger ones as well. This here is going to be all tiled up with trans green plates, the 1x2 trans green plates, and then I will finish it off with a 1x2 light trans tile, light trans blue tile, to give it that watery, murky, watery look. So that's why you see some plates are black, some are green, some are blue, just to give it that effect. Once I put these plates down. All right, let's move on over here to one of the future, one of the main features, I should say. This one here kind of took me a long while. This building or design wasn't exactly in the Mandarin City, and you know, you get a glimpse of some of it, but you don't get a glimpse of all of it. So I had to kind of ad-lib this building, and I pulled from a picture from the website that a friend provided, and I was able to emulate that building like such. It still has that futuristic look as well. I kind of nailed the design, so I will put a picture up so that you can see what I pulled from. And I'm very happy with this. I mean, I still have little minor details that I have to go in and tweak a bit, which I will here. Like right here, I'm gonna have these plates, and I'll probably have to go in and turn a few of these around because it'll be uneven. I want to put some of these plates here, and I'll probably tile these plates as well. And I'm going to do the same for the front here as well. As you can see here, I'm gonna do the same over here. I'm going to tile, do the same as I showed you in the back. Put the plates, the angle plates on there, and maybe have to turn around a few of those as well. Very, very pleased. Let me see if I can back up here. Very, very pleased about actually suspending this 1/3 of the building here with this plate. So I did the grate plate right here. The grate looks like a sewage grate. So I did 2 of those. I actually did 2 of those. All right. Not sure if I'm gonna leave that tile there or not. I should have probably pulled that out. And then I did the support beams as well. And that is suspended right there. As you can see, let me see if I can drop the camera down just a bit so you can kind of get a look. So it is kind of suspended right there. And like in the picture, that part of the building was suspended in air. So that was the best I can do it, and that's how I did it. Yeah, I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do for this in here. Now in the novel graphic, there's a half moon shaped piece that rises over. Now I could use a canopy piece, but however, I can't find a canopy piece that's wide enough to cover the whole space I have here. So that's the problem that I'm running into. And this is a modular build, and by modular, I can't take it off in sections, not that modular, but this separates from this building, and this separates. So this is one piece, this is the second piece, and this is the third piece, and all it is, it's attached to a couple studs on here. So I can easily pull them up in piece by piece. So when they get ready to move, I can move out. Now, I started out with the base, and this is where my friend Cool Kid Bricks came into. I showed him what I was trying to do, and actually this base here was actually a different color. It was like white, brown, and some other color. Trying to give it a good rustic look. And I didn't like the way it looked, so I swapped the colors back out with the gray. And so that's when my friend CKB came in and kind of gave me a push towards the Iron Man. And so I kind of started out trying to be minifigure scaled. And as you can see, here's a minifigure right here. And that's not quite minifigure scaled. If I'd have done it minifigure scale, it'd have probably been a lot larger and I would need more space. So it kind of dwindles down just a bit. So I might have to close this off, of course, and just close all these, entrances off so it don't look so much minifigure scaled as such. And I guess it's all right, the bottom being minifigure scale. That should be, it shouldn't be hurt nobody. I mean, people like minifigures, so, and it's all imagination anyway. It's not really real. And so I guess, the bottom could be minifigure scaled. But I try to do different techniques. So I got the bars here with some transparent pieces on the back side of that. Some more transparent pieces on the back side of that. Try to switch it out just a bit here, so it wouldn't just be a solid block here. As you can see, I got that grate, and that's where that grate went to. I got a grate here up against this frame here that I did. And back behind that, I have some more transparent pieces. Now I do plan on, putting some grates here, just, outlining these holes so you don't see all these holes in here, and putting, tiles and stuff on these holes and stuff here. But I just got so excited by the build. Now what I may do is take this support this is what I was thinking about, taking this support and running them by 4s over here, so it would just look, it give me a different type of look. This here looks a little bit fragile to me, like you could just karate chop it and that's it. It looks a little fragile to me, so what I'll probably do is go to Bricklink, buy me some support beams here, and then run 2 this way and 2 the other way. That way it'll look a little bit more sturdier, you know what I mean? But I'm real happy. And excuse me, this is my kitchen / lab, so excuse the mess back here. But yeah, I'm real happy with this build here. Really happy. It took some time. It did. It took some time and some thought, but I'm really happy with it. I am. I'm really happy. So you got the space elevators here, and they're the transporters here. I got this building here, and this right here, what I plan to do here, you see this platform I have here? I have this platform here, and all it is I have a couple of plates, you know, large plates that I got here, and then I doubled up on the plates to run the strength just a little bit more. And so what I'll do is, what I was thinking was putting some brick across here. So I'll run another plate here across here, so it'll be a full plate across here. So what I'm going to do is actually run this plate across here, and this building here will sit in the middle of the plate, and I'll have the plate surrounding this building here. Now what I plan on doing with this building here, there's the Mandarin right there. I did that just for kicks. He's probably not going to be in the build, but what I plan on doing here, I have more transparent pieces, enough to build another couple, like 3 more buildings. So what I plan on doing is a cluster, a city cluster. And what I'll do is once I'm able to run this platform the way I want to run it around, I will put the other buildings on top of that platform surrounding this green build here. Now what I may have to do is actually raise this building up just a bit, so it's up a little bit higher before I start the building cluster. And I'm also going to put, this is part of the build as well too, so this will be sitting on top of the platform. That once I finally extend this platform over, this will be a part of that platform as well too. What I plan on doing is actually blocking this off so you can't see it from the ground. You can't, you know, from the dock level. And then I'm planning on you know, pimping this dock out just a bit, like this dock over here. But yeah, that's what I have right now. Let's see if we can get to the front side of this build for you. And so what I was trying to do is trying to get different techniques as well on the dock side. So I decided to do the little window things, kind of get a little water flow just a bit. And then I will put some items and stuff on the dock as well. Maybe little shops and stuff like I did on the other dock as well. Let me see if I can get you a better angle, folks. So as you can see here, I kind of pimped out the bottom of the dock here. Here you got some slopes, you got some masonry bricks. I did a couple wheels in here. That ain't supposed to be there, but and so I kind of tried to break it up by using different pieces to kind of give it more of a, you know, a rustic look. Here, I used some transparent pieces right there. I used the washer pieces here, the round washer piece, or reef pieces here. Don't know what I'm gonna put there. I'll probably put a grate or something there. So I was just kind of using different pieces to kind of give it a different look, so they just don't look like plain Jane, you know. And then also, let me see if I can get them out. I actually was able to obtain these. Now these are stickers, and I was actually able to contact someone who designed them. And I took, bought about 5 sheets, and they came in this size here in different colors. I mean, different designs, and these here different designs as well. Actually, my actually first thought was that I was going to put them on the pyramid, but it started looking like if I was a flower child, or like that old '60s Volkswagen, and so it wasn't the look that I thought I was trying to get. So maybe minimum is less. So I'm going to put a minimum amount of these on it, so you kind of get that tech feel. But I had it all laid out, and I thought it was going to look good. Didn't turn out so well, so I'm not going to use all of them on the space transporter here, the space elevator here. I think I just pull back on that, and so yeah, that's what I have. Alright folks, that will conclude this update. I hope you enjoyed it. Put a lot of work into it, still got a long way to go. So if you got any suggestions, please let me know. If you like, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please comment down below. If you think it sucks, let me know. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, especially for the die-hard Iron Man fans, and especially of that series. But I try to do my homework a little bit, and I'm trying to emulate just a little bit. Can't do it, word for word, but trying to work it out a little bit. But tell me what you like about it. Tell me what you hated, and that way I can, hopefully see what you see and maybe make some changes if it's appropriate, but definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for your support. I wish you peace, love, and Lego. Thanks for watching, guys.